Do you want to know how to make money in buy-to-let? To make money in buy-to-let, you must familiarize yourself with the market and understand what makes a good investment. This guide will teach you the basics of real estate investing to make money in this growing market. Whether you're just starting or are looking for new opportunities, watch on to learn more. Hello everyone, welcome to Finance Wisdom. If you're new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. In this video, we will talk about Real Estate Investing 101, how to make money in buy-to-let. You'll learn everything you need to know about finding deals, analyzing them, getting financing, and more. This is a great way to get real estate and build wealth over time. So whether you're just starting or have some experience under your belt, this video has something for everyone. What is buy-to-let and how does it work? Buy-to-let is an investment where you purchase a property and rent it out to tenants. The aim is to generate an income from the rental payments and hopefully see the value of the property increase over time. The benefits of buy-to-let investment UK. There are several potential benefits to buying-to-let investment. For one, it can provide a regular income stream, which can help supplement your other sources of income or provide an additional nest egg for retirement. Additionally, as mentioned previously, if the property increases in value over time, then this can give you a nice little windfall down the line. Another potential benefit is that it can be a relatively hands-off investment. Once you have found tenants and signed a lease, there is not usually much else to do besides collecting the rent each month. This can make buy-to-let a good option for those who don't want to get too involved in the day-to-day management of their investment. The risks of buy-to-let investment. Of course, as with any investment, some risks are associated with buying-to-let. One of the biggest is that your tenants might default on their rent, leaving you out of pocket and potentially having to cover the cost of evicting them from the property. There is also the risk that the property's value might not increase as you expect or even decrease. This could leave you in a situation where you cannot sell the property for a profit or even have to sell at a loss. Finally, there is always the possibility of something going wrong with the property, such as requiring significant repairs. This could eat into any profits you might have otherwise made, or even leave you out of pocket. How to minimize the risk of buy-to-let investment UK. There are several ways you can minimize the risk associated with buying-to-let investment. One is to make sure you carry out thorough due diligence on any property you are thinking of purchasing to ensure it is in good condition and is likely to appreciate over time. It is also important to carefully screen potential tenants, checking the references and ensuring they have an excellent rental history. This will help to reduce the chances of them defaulting on their rent. Finally, it is a good idea to set aside a contingency fund to cover unexpected costs, such as repairs or void periods. This will help to ensure that you can still make a profit even if something goes wrong. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Is buy-to-let right for you? Whether or not buy-to-let is right for you will depend on your circumstances and investment goals. If you're looking for a relatively hands-off investment that has a potential to generate a good return, then it could be a good option. However, it is essential to be aware of the risks involved and to take steps to minimize them. If you're thinking of investing in buy-to-let, then it is a good idea to speak to a financial advisor to get professional advice on whether it is a suitable investment for you. How to find the best property deals. When it comes to finding the best property deals, you can do a few things to give yourself an edge. Firstly, it is crucial to know the properties that are a good investment. These will typically be in areas with high demand and limited supply, such as city centers or popular tourist destinations. It is also worth keeping an eye on the market as a whole to spot any potential opportunities. This might involve following industry news and keep up with legislation changes that could affect the buy-to-let market. Finally, it is always worth networking with other investors and property professionals. They might be able to give you some insider tips on upcoming deals or properties that are likely to be a good investment. How much money do you need to get started in buy-to-let? The amount of money you need to get started in buying-to-let will depend on several factors, such as the price of the property you want to purchase and the amount of money you have available for a deposit. Generally speaking, you will need at least 20% deposit to get a mortgage. If you plan to purchase an investment property outright, you will need to save enough money to cover the total purchase price. This is likely to be at least $120,000, depending on the price of properties in the area where you are looking to buy. Can you make money from buy-to-let? Yes, it is possible to make money from buy-to-let if you are careful about the properties you purchase and the tenants you select. However, several risks are also involved, so it is essential to be aware of these before making any decisions. How to make money in buy-to-let? Number 1. Buying property in the correct location. One of the most important things to consider when investing in buy-to-let property is the location. A number of factors can affect the rental value and demand for a property, so it is essential to do your research before making any purchase. The first thing to consider is the local economy. Properties in areas with strong economic growth are likely to increase rental values, as more people can afford to rent. Another essential factor to consider is the local population. Properties in areas with young people are likely in high demand, as they offer an affordable alternative to buying a property. Finally, you should also consider the amenities and infrastructure in the area. Properties near good schools, hospitals, and transport links are likely to be more popular with tenants and command higher rental prices. Considering all of these factors, you can maximize your chances of making a profit from your buy-to-let investment. Number 2. Screening tenants carefully. While it may take extra time to screen tenants carefully, it is well worth the effort to protect your investment. This means taking the time to check references, employment history, and credit scores. You should also require all applicants to provide a security deposit and proof of income. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that your tenant can pay rent on time and will take good care of your property. Number 3. Having a contingency fund. This will help you to cover unexpected expenses such as repairs or void periods. A contingency fund will also give you peace of mind, knowing that you have a financial safety net. So how much should you put into your contingency fund? Generally, you should aim to have enough money to cover 3 to 6 months mortgage payments. This will ensure that you can still meet your financial obligations even if your property is empty for some time. Building a contingency fund can take time, but it's worth it in the long run. With this security in place, you can relax and enjoy the fruits of your buy-to-let investment without worrying about unexpected costs. Number 4. Speaking to a financial advisor. A financial advisor can help you understand the risks and rewards associated with buying to let and provide guidance on making the most of your investment. They can also offer advice on what kind of property to buy and how to finance your purchase. In addition, a financial advisor can help you to negotiate the best mortgage deal, and they will also be able to provide support if you encounter any problems with your investment. Lastly, follow industry news and network with other investors. You can stay informed by reading trade publications, attending industry events, and networking with other investors. This way, you'll be able to identify emerging trends and take advantage of them before your rivals too. Additionally, it's crucial to build a good relationship with your tenants. If they feel treated fairly and respected, they're more likely to take care of your property and pay their rent on time. Good tenant relations can also lead to positive reviews, which can attract new tenants and help you keep your rental prices high. Tips for managing your investment property in buy-to-let. First, have a contingency fund to cover any unexpected costs. Second, screen tenants carefully before giving them tenancy. Third, regularly check in on your property and perform repairs or maintenance as needed. Fourth, keep up with industry news and changes in legislation that could affect your investment. Next, network with other investors and property professionals to get insider tips on upcoming deals or good investment properties. Sixth, have a long-term strategy for your investment and review it regularly to ensure it is still on track. Finally, seek professional advice from a financial advisor or property specialist if you're unsure about anything. With the right approach, buy-to-let can be a great way to make money from property investment. However, it is vital to be aware of the risks involved and have a solid plan before making any decisions. It is always best to seek professional advice if you are unsure about anything. Property is a sound investment. With careful planning and execution, you can make a healthy return on your investment. The video has given a broad overview of the buy-to-let process and how to make money in buy-to-let. We hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Thank you and goodbye.